Good morning, everyone. That took a long time to go live. I don't know what StreamYard's up to. Anyway, good morning. Good morning. I'm Alison Sullivan. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in New Westminster, British Columbia, on the west coast of Canada. Welcome to my Sunday Live. If this is your first time, I'm happy that you found me. If you're a repeat watcher, welcome back. Okay, so I'm going to wait for some people to jump on, but we are going to be playing with the Sophisticated Sled Bundle. This is a brand new, fantastic stamp set and dies from the online exclusives. And the online, hi Kim, good morning. You can find the online exclusives in my store, shopcrazywithalison.com. So all one word, stamp crazy with Alison, Alison, and .com. And you'll find this fantastic bundle there. And I'm also having a class, so I'll tell you about the class once we get a few more people on. And I guess I should make sure that I'm broadcasting okay. I guess if I am, if Kim. Good morning, Jacqueline, my friend. How are you? Looks like I'm good, and it looks like you can hear me? Can you all hear me? Please, somebody, yes, I guess she can. Yeah, she can. Yeah, I love when things work out. Hi, Mo, good morning. How are you? Okay, I think we can sort of get started since most of us are jumping on here. I'm going to, you can hear me good. Good. Let's go here. Let's move over here, and that way I can show you what we're going to play with today. Alrighty. So I've already mentioned that we're going to be playing with Sophisticated Sled. Isn't this a great little nostalgic set? I love it. I mean, I'm old enough that we had sleds like this, and this here was the steer, for us at least, this could steer the sled, right? Like you'd put your feet on either side and you'd have like a rope. Remember that, Mom? And then we worked our way up to a toboggan, I guess. Anyway, really cute set. Really nice sentiments, and the fonts are nice. So you've got that kind of mix of the sans serif and then the script. And it's a really nice little handwritten script there. Okay, so I am going to be using a few dies today. I'm going to use the sled. So there's two pieces to make the sled. And then I've got my greenery here. But you can see that you've also got these dies. There's how many in a group here? 11. Okay, so you can stamp the skates and cut them out with what I've called the kangaroo, because it looks like a kangaroo to me. Then we've got this little bow here, a bow of flowers with the nice little bow. Then we have the sled, which you can stamp and then cut out with the framelit. You can stamp and cut out the bird and the wreath. We did that on our last live. And then the skates, you can build a set of skates, including the laces and the blades. So that's really cool. So that's what we're going to be using today. Here's the card I did the other day. I'm good, Jacqueline. Thanks, hon. I'm glad you're doing well after your procedure. Okay, so here's the card we made on Wednesday, right? So this one I used the dies to create the skates here. And then we've got the little wreath. Now, what I didn't do, my original card that I made, I forgot on my live. So I'm going to show you the original card. On the original, I added some of the berries. I'll show you those in a sec. But I forgot to put them on my finished card. And then on this one, though, I did stamp the inside with some skates. Okay, so that was a card we did the other day. All right. Sophisticated Sled. Thanks, Kim. Hi, Kathy. Oh, how are ya? I'm going to be mailing your card kits today, Kathy and Jacqueline, for our attention shoppers class. Those are going to go out in the mail today. So for my next class is Sophisticated Sled. Okay, so you're going to want to grab that bundle, and you're also going to get half a pack of the designer series paper. Check this out. Isn't that gorgeous? It's got gold. Look at that. Gold embossed highlights. We saw this on the incentive trip when we went to Mexico in April, May, and we just loved it. Look at that. Sarah showed it on the Sarah and Shelley sewed it on screen, on stage. It was quite fun. I love these patterns. Aren't they gorgeous? Anyway, you're going to get half a pack. So you're going to get double this. You're going to get 12 by 12, 6 sheets, cut 6 by 12 for mailing. You're also going to get a whole package of that, those little embellishments I was talking about. Cherry cobbler and pearl adhesive back berries. Look at these. So you've got some that are like a little group of 3, like you would have on berries on holly, but you've also got individual ones that you can use. So those, you're going to get a whole pack of that. You're also going to get a whole package of ribbon that I do not have yet. I thought I'd ordered it, but I don't. It's also an online exclusive. It's a 1/4 inch of cream woven ribbon. So when I get it, I'll show it. So that's part of your goodie bag. We're going to make 8 cards, 4 of each, 4 designs, 2 of each. Now I want to show you this. This is not part of the class, but check this out. This is coordinating paper. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? It's vellum, and it is called Graceful Greenery Vellum. Oh, the other DSP is called Season of Green and Gold, 12 by 12 Specialty Designer Series paper. That's a mouthful. This is Graceful Greenery. There are 6 sheets, 2 of each. Aren't these gorgeous? Look at this. Love. So there's that one. This one here, I'm going to use in my card today. I don't think you, oh yeah, you can see it without me. Look at that. This looks like a little blizzard. And then this one. Oh, so pretty. So, so pretty. Gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to use that in my card. Shall we get started with the card? Let's do that. I have a base. Who else has jumped on here? Hi, Kathy. How are you? Good morning, Diane. I haven't seen you in a while. Hi, Keisha. Hi, Nancy. Oh, good. I'm going to see you too, Kim, at the class. Yay. That's in a couple of weeks. We're going to start with pecan pie, right? Yeah. Gosh, I had to think about that. 8.5 by 5.5 scored at 4 1/4. Okay. So let's do that. And then that's our base. But then I've got another bunch of cards, cardstock here. So let me show you what I've got. I have got some crumb cake, cherry cobbler. There's that piece of vellum that I talked about. Then I've also got a piece of the designer series paper that I'm going to use. And I've got Mossy Meadow and Basic Black. Yeah, I think that's it. All right. So not doing a lot of stamping on this card. I'm going to do mostly die cutting. Now for my front of my card, I wanted to add some texture. So I chose the Timber 3D embossing folder. And I want to emboss the front. Now before I do that, you guys, I'm changing my card on the fly. You guys ever do that? My original card was like this. Oh, I guess I'll leave it like that. Okay, I'll leave it that way. So I want to emboss it so the wood grain is going the correct way. So if we grab our embossing folder, you can see that the tree goes this way, right? You got your knots. So if I want to have a landscape card, I want to make sure that that's going the right way. Okay, so I'm just going to put that. Now, I can't run that through my mini. It's too wide. So we're going to grab the platform for the Stampin' Cut and Emboss. So we've got, ooh, I always do that upside down. We've got platform number 1. And we're going to put our cardstock in our folder. And then we got number 4 on top. Who else is saying anything? Hi, Cindy. Hi, Jan. Oh my gosh, you guys are all. Do you ever emboss the envelope flat? I used to, Kim. Why don't I do that? I should be doing that, right? Absolutely. So Kim's asking, do I ever take the embossing folder, perhaps that I've used, and then just the flap of the envelope? So let me grab an envelope. Let me grab one. And then let's do it, and we'll have a look and see how that looks. Good idea. Okay, so we're going to have to run this through the regular size Stampin' Cut and Emboss, the Big Mama. Okay. And then let's grab that flap. Okay, let's do it the same way. So we're just going to line up that edge. So I'm just lining up the edge because I just want the flap. Okay, and we're going to do the same thing. Good idea, Kim. Let's see how that looks. You could actually put cardstock or designer series paper on your flap too, right? I've done that lots. But I don't know if I've ever really done the flap. I kind of messed it up. I moved it, but that's okay. That's fine. Oh, I just had an idea. But I might make you all crazy if I do it. I'm going to try something. Okay, this is on the fly. This is not something I plan to do, but since Kim has mentioned it, let's do it. So you see how I messed up? It doesn't go right to the edge. So it's got that little, it's straight at least, I guess, right? If you take our tear and tape and run it along that edge, and fill in that edge that got missed. If that makes sense, okay? I'm going to tear that off, okay? Then I'm going to just trim this so it's exactly the right size, okay? This should work. I've done it lots of, this I have done 100 million times, but not for a long time. Then we're going to peel off this edge. Okay, so I just burnish that so that what we're doing is just peeling off that back, right? Okay, and we're leaving the tear and tape on there. So we've got stick, okay? I'm gonna need a large piece of paper. This one should be good enough. Okay, I've got a little scrap here. You could run, yes, you could run a thin strip, yeah, but I'm gonna emboss it. I'm gonna show you. So this is gold embossing powder. I'm just gonna run it along here. But Cindy's right. I could have just taken a very thin strip of designer series paper and glued it on. But I wanted to show you this technique. If you guys have never seen this, this is super cool because our tape, our tear and tape is heat resistant. Okay, so let's heat that baby up. Let me move this over. You will be amazed. So thanks, Kim, and thanks, Cindy. Guys, giving lots of good tips today. Okay, let that cool down so I don't burn my fingers. And let it cool, let it cool, let it cool. Okay, so that's what we ended up with. So we've got that gold top and we've got the embossed flap. Now we're really gorgeous. Have you never seen that before, Kim? Isn't it a great tip? Yeah, I love it. I forget, we do things so often that we sometimes think, oh, everybody's seen that. They don't need to see that again. But this is a really great technique on a card. If you wanted to just, if you had a card and let's say you had a piece of designer series paper, running a piece of that tear and tape along and adding the embossing powder just pops it. Okay, so we got a little distracted, but that was kind of cool. Okay. Where are we? Oh yeah, we have actually embossed the front. Yay! All right, so then I want to take my vellum here, and vellum, I am going to be putting this piece of designer series paper across, so I can glue that on first. Actually, let's do that. Okay, so we can glue that on because that. Choose the middle there. And the reason I'm doing that is now I can see, if I turn that over, now I can see where I can apply the glue on this piece so it won't show, it won't show through the vellum. However, I will say this, if you have the glue dots that come in Paper Pumpkin, they are perfect for vellum. So I can put these right at the corners here and you won't see this. They are pretty invisible. So I do find though that you probably don't even need to add these because you got the glue, right? But you know, just want some added assurance that works. Okay. All right, let's glue that down. My eyes are bad today. It's a bit crooked, but it'll work. Okay. All right. So that's what we've got. We've got our nice embossed wood there, and then we've got our vellum, and then we've got our designer series paper. So far, so good. Now let's do some die cutting. Move everything out here. I'm going to grab my sled. So I need 2 pieces. I've got the body of the sled, or I guess this is the body, and then the wood panels. So the body I'm going to do in cherry cobbler, and the actual wood here I'm going to do in crumb cake. Let me just trim this down a bit. I save these little bits, but I don't need them. I like to make it kind of as small as I can. These were just pieces I grabbed. I didn't measure them or anything. These are just sort of scraps, right? We've got our mossy metal, and there we've got that one. Who else has joined us? Hi, Jessica. How are you? Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I got so many of you today. Hope I didn't miss saying hi to anyone. You know when you don't look up for a while? You're not sure who's here? Okay, now these we can all cut on our mini. Okay, so let's grab. Okay. We've got our base plate, which is 3, and then a clear plate, which is 2. And I guess I could run these 2 at the same time. So I'm going to run those 2 at the same time. They should work. I'm going to just turn this a bit, just so I've got I don't want them to move on the cardstock. And sometimes when the first one goes through, it jumps a little bit, messes it up. But they look, oh, I'm going to run that one through again. That's not good enough. Not good enough. Okay. Sometimes it happens. So I'll run that one through again by itself, all by itself. Obviously, these 2 don't like to play well together. That looks great. And then this one, if you have a thing where you don't think it's, I actually think that is okay, but I'm going to you just line it up again. So you can, oops, oh, that's a bit close of my hand, isn't it? You can feel where it grabs, you guys. You can feel it grabbing. You can almost hear it there, right? So you go up, and it grabs where it was originally. Okay, stick that on, run that through. Okay, boy, I am close today. Hello, Gail. How are you? How's things with you? Nice to see ya. I hope everyone's staying cool wherever they are. It's certainly hot in a lot of places today. So I see there's a big, well, there's fires in BC, but there usually is, but I see there's a big fire in Newfoundland, Labrador today. Evacuated people. I hope everyone is safe. Fire is a scary thing, isn't it? All right. So here's all our little bits. Anyone else old enough that this was actually a sled they rode on, not just one they bought at an antique store? I actually had one from an antique store once. I thought, okay, I actually had this. I actually rode on one of these. Okay. That is all the embossing we're going to do, so we can get this all sorted out. I'm going to grab my take a pick. And sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through. So sometimes you can just go like this and it'll come, but I'm just going to poke them. So there's one there, and there's one there. This one comes out. I don't know why I have yellow on my hands. It's almost like I got pollen on my hands. We had my son's dog for the day. We babysat her yesterday. And she was running in and out of the flower bed, and she'd come out and her whole face was covered in what looked like pollen to me. I should have called her Honeybee instead of... She came with her name. Her name is Stella. Now, see, that won't come out. Sometimes you just have to be gentle. It doesn't matter what the back looks like of this. It's still going to be just fine. Lots of sports on today. Anybody else a sports fan? I watched Wimbledon already. And then we've got the Euro final, and we have the Copa final. You know, some days go and there's nothing to watch for sports. I'm a big sports person. And then today there's 3 things. So I won't just sit around, though. I will watch it in my office. See, now that's going to bug me. That won't come out. Oh, goodness, I'm not sure what happened with this die today. Oh, well, I can just talk to you guys and just talk amongst ourselves. Now, I could, if I was feeling really lucky, not sure I am, I could line up my die again and try and get that die cut out, but I don't feel that lucky today. And it's not going to matter. And I've cut this out several times, so it's not the die, it's me. Obviously didn't run it through quite the way I would normally. There we go, though. See, you can't even tell. There we go. All good. There he is. All good. It is a good day. You had one like that as a youngster? Yeah, so did I, Jacqueline. That sled looks familiar, I know. Oh, you're on the deck in the shade. Awesome. Thank you for joining me from your deck in the shade. Okay, I think we've got all of this popped out. So here's our sled. Now, I'm trying to remember what I did yesterday. This piece of the sled goes up top here, okay? Excuse me. Sorry. What I did was... Okay, that's weird. I put my glue back and now I can't find it. Okay. Go. I'm just going to run a really, like I'm talking a really fine line of my white glue across that top rail, because that's where our steering, technically the steering mechanism, right? You put your feet on either side. And then this piece here is going to, whoops, what help if it's stuck. Having one of those days. Oh, well, that's okay. Here we go. A very productive day in my office yesterday. Getting all my cutting done for our class that I mailed out. Let me just check. Is that how I want that? Yeah, we want it like that. Okay, so if I put a whole bunch of glue on this, it's going to be glue where I don't need glue. So I'm just going to kind of lift it up. And I need some on the edges here. I think this is what I did. Now this is what I did. I went up the edges. Now not all the way to the bottom because that piece doesn't go all the way to the bottom. Now if you get glue where you don't want it, don't worry too much because this glue will dry clear. Okay? Okay. So once I've got it, it's maybe a little bit too much on the bottom, but that's okay. Okay, I'm just going to line that up. There we go. All right. There we go. How's that? Is that a cute little sled? Look at that. So cute. I was just looking at that. Cute. All right. Then we've got, excuse me, our greenery. And I want to put that on here. So I'm not going to put it on the lower parts because that's going to go off the sides. But I am going to just dot some glue. On here. You can kind of manipulate this greenery to be a little bit wider. There we go. All right, we'll let that dry. Okay. Just gonna pick that little bit out. It's gonna bug me. But I guess sleds aren't perfectly made either in real life, are they? Okay, good. All right, so that's our sled. Now, I think what I'll do is go ahead and add my sled. I'm just going to see, did I pop up? I didn't pop up this sled, but I'm wondering if I should. I think I will. Let's pop up this sled. I love this bundle too, Kathy. It's so cute. Did you sign up for the class? I'm not sure. I can't remember. I've had some, I know Jacqueline, you're coming. Kathy, did you see the, I don't know if those are too wide. Nope. I don't know if you saw the sign up for the class. It's going to be really cool. I made a card yesterday. I was going to actually show it on a live, but I'm thinking I might save it for the class. It's always hard when you make something you think, ooh, should I do it on the live or save it for the class? Okay, so look at that. Isn't that cute? Look at that sled. Love the sled. You did? Oh, good. I can't remember. Forgive me for not remembering. All right. Now, a sled, you need rope or you can't steer said sled. Your feet are going to move it this way, or you're going to move the sled, right? I'm going to just use some linen thread. I'm just running my nail along here just to make it a little bit straighter. I'm going to tie a knot in the end. So just like that. Then I want to use my fantastic paper pumpkin glue dots. I'm going to put one there and one there. And we'll just pop that off. Come on, you. Off you get. Off you get. Okay. And then I'm going to glue that knot to the glue dot. Then I'm going to kind of guess how long I want this to be. That looks about right. And we'll make a little knot on the end of this side. My fingers are a bit sticky. That's a bit long. It's too long, so that's okay. I'll just make it shorter. That's easy. There we go. That's a bit better. So we're just going to make a little knot like that, and then I'll cut this bit off. And then we can glue that down. Okay. All right. That's what we've got so far. Thank you. Let's add a word. I have chosen good tidings. I wanted something short. Got a piece of basic black here. We're going to rub our embossing buddy over that. We're going to take our good tidings. Ooh, help if it was the right way. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. I'm going to stamp it fairly close to the edge here, so then I don't have to trim off the top. I'm not having to fight two edges and try and get both of them straight. Hopefully that'll be straight. Yep. So that's white we're adding. I'll just put that all back in my jar. Put the lid on. And we'll heat set that. Oh, hi, Ellie. Do we not wish that their paper pumpkin glue dots were for sale? Who are you pulling for today, Nancy? You're pulling for England, the Three Lions, or Spain? I'm not going to say who I'm pulling for because I don't want to offend anybody. Gosh, if they're big soccer fans, were they watching Copa last night? Oh, the Canadians outplayed Uruguay, but you know, that's soccer, right? Lost in the PKs. That happens, but we played such a great tournament. Oh my gosh, for our first tournament, we were just like awesome. Beat a lot of good countries. Scissors. Where the heck are my scissors? So we've got, yeah, that's the Euro, England and Spain. And then there is also the Copa Finals, which I'm not as invested in. Got. Okay, so I'm going to just do this. Now, this is already popped up, okay? Because this is popped up, I have to pop the left edge of this. Because if I don't, it's just going to be wonky. So I'm going to take the edge of the Stampin' Dimensionals, because this is a very thin little strip, right? Let's put that on there. But on this side, I can add some glue. So let's add some glue, a little bit of glue. And this will be on the sled, so it's going to be glued to the sled, and that's going to be glued there. So now they're both the same height. Okay. Let's finish this off with some of those fantastic, she says. Remember we were showing those earlier? We're playing with those embellishments. Okay, well, okay. Phew. Let's add some of those. I think what I'm going to do is add some of the berries right to this little bough of greenery. Yep. Boy, that's kind of stuck where I don't want it. I kind of messed that up, didn't I? Okay. Do you ever do stuff and it drives you nuts and you gotta move it? I'm gonna move these. Okay, so move this one down here. And I'm gonna move this one a little titch over. And then we can do this one here more. There we go. But I'm also gonna stick something here. I'm gonna go with the what I would call the clear ones. Let's put them here. Okay. Okay, now I broke my own rule. I didn't, well, not my rule, but my sister Allie loves when we put something on the inside. And look, I got a piece of white. Let's stamp something on that. We could just leave the white, but let's, what can we stamp here? Look on the front. Good tidings. How about, I hope your day is filled. Let's do another sentiment inside. Let's do that. Okay. Your days are filled with fun and laughter. Well, that sounds like a very nice thing to wish. I'm going to grab, I think I'm going to grab Mossy Meadow. Okay, go. And I think that's good. Let's glue that down. Yep. Just checking to make sure I'm straight there. Yeah, there we go. My sister has taught me that you have to, if you have a dark colored card, you have to stick something inside that people can write on. So that's my sister Ellie. Okay, what do we think? So that's the one I just did, and then this is the one I did yesterday. So it's a little bit different DSP, but pretty much the same. Yeah, you're gonna decide, Keisha, if you're gonna invest. Yeah, there is a mini catalog coming out, and so will be interesting to see what's in there before we spend our dollars, right? So I get that. Okay, so that's the one. Thank you guys. And then the one we made the other day. Just remind you, where the heck is it? Here it is. Here it is. And then when I recreated it, we did put the inside in. Okay. So those are our cards we've made so far together using that set. Oh, gosh, there's the envelope. Remember? With everybody's input, we actually embossed the envelope and then we embossed it in gold on the top. So here we go. Pretty. Now, you want to see some other cards that have nothing to do with this, but that I received? Here we are. I want to show you some that I received. So this one here, look at this. This is a new, this is one of the new ones in the catalog. Oh my gosh, tune in, look at the TV set. Now, I'm dating myself with the sled, But I also am dating myself with the TV, with the rabbit ears, because we actually had that. You guys have that? And then look at this little adorable, I guess it's a hamster, is it? I guess it's a hamster. Anyway, my friend Leanne made this. So cute. Now, this is the Hugs and Hearts stamp set. It's a bundle, so check it out. And here's something you probably didn't even notice. Let me show you. Here's Hearts and Hugs. Okay, that's where the little chubby guy's from. And then here's the dies, and you're thinking, okay, that's going to cut out the walruses, and oh, that's interesting. This is the dies. So you would never, I don't think you'd ever know that, right? Like this is the stamps, but look at the dies. No, none of the animals or the critters are used in the creation of this card. Okay, so same bundle. Love that. And then I wanted to share a card I received from a lovely customer of mine, Joanne. Sent me this birthday card. Isn't it pretty? Love it. So she'll watch the replay and see that I thanked her. Okay, you guys. So that's kind of it for today. Oh, except if you make a purchase from me in the month of July, you will get a PDF video tutorials for 12 cards. Okay, using the Full of Life All-Star Class Bundle. Of course, if you're part of my team, you get this free. Okay, so purchase or free, or if you want to just buy the tutorial, I sell that too. Okay, let's see. Let's see here. Let's see. I really like this set. How many Christmas cards have you made so far? How about you guys? How many Christmas cards has anybody made? I have made 0. 0. How about you guys? Thanks, Jessica. I missed saying hello, I think. If you join Alison's team, you can see the mini sooner. Oh, yeah, that's true, Keisha. Yeah, anybody who joins Stampin' Up, when's the mini coming out, you guys? August 3rd for demonstrators only, right? So that's true. If you join my team of demonstrators, Canadians Up, you can see the mini and you can order the products. And every month you get my free tutorial. So this is the one I do with global demonstrators. So Erica Serwin, Kyla Bertucci, who else is on here? Rachel Tessman, Dina Rico, Jackie Williams from New Zealand, Emma Goddard, she's an artisan or was a former artisan. Well, a lot of these were. Anyway, every month we pick a suite and we create 12 projects, one each, with a video tutorial. You get the supply list and the measurements, and it's really cool. So if you're on my team, you get it free. I am enabling you. I am very sorry, Cindy. It's kind of my job. I do have the TV logo on my website. Thanks, Kim. I'm really out of it. I thank you for Kim and people keeping me in. Oh, well, Nancy, I'm happy. Your husband, so Nancy's going for England, the 3 Lions, and her husband's from Yorkshire. So all the best and good luck to you guys today. Oh, it's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, I'm glad you got it. Yeah, that was the card actually Jacqueline's referring to is this one here. This was the card that I mailed to my team this month, my top sellers. So Jacqueline received that in the mail. You got it already? When did I mail those? I don't even remember. You've made 0, Jen. Thank you. Keisha's made 1. Okay, so Keisha's winning. Ellie's winning. Ellie has made 6 Christmas cards. Oh gosh, Ellie. I love the card. I love this bundle too. Thanks, Modi. Yeah, my sister Mo and Ellie have got together and they made a bunch of cards. They made some really pretty cards with this set. Thank you for liking my video, Kim. It was we are proud of them, aren't we? Okay, we're talking about soccer. Okay, thanks, Sonia, for sharing. You always are so great. Thanks, Nancy. So don't forget, you guys, if you love this set, you love this bundle, join the class because we're going to make 8 cards, 4 designs, 2 of each, using the bundle and all those beautiful designer series papers. And then you'll have 8 Christmas cards, right? And the class is August the 10th. It's online, so anybody can join. You don't have to join us in person. You got more made, but you haven't counted. Okay. You're welcome, you guys. All right. Have a great rest of the day. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. See you Wednesday. Thanks. Thanks, Diane. Hugs to you. All right, everybody. Have a great rest of the day. Thanks for coming. Bye.